REED-BBS, BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies, Televisión, Fred Sanford of Defistic Arts. So here it is, man. It's that day. Saturday, October 17th. Woo-hoo. Lightweight unification, all four belts. VASYL Lomachenko, TEOFIMO effing Lopez. On regular ass ESPN, not ESPN Plus, not ESPN the Ocho, not the app, not any of that shit, not ESPN 2 or a pay-per-view, regular ass ESPN, y'all. This is a gift. It's Christmas coming early, so let's take advantage of it. Weigh-in was yesterday. Each man was 135 apiece, looking ripped, trim, and ready. Teofimo looks so thin, Ellie. Max Holloway looking motherfucker. That's who he resembled at the weigh-in a little bit to me, but make no mistake, they've reported he's going to be every bit of 147 fucking pounds when he climbs into the ring tonight. All you amateur psychologists out there, y'all were interpreting body language and this and that based on the presser. Saw a whole lot of, Teofimo looks shook. He looks scared. He doesn't look like he wants to be up on the stage with Lomachenko. Oh, Loma, he's so steely-eyed and calm. Look at that glance. He won't take his eyes off of Teofimo. Okay, what about that weigh-in, though? Talk to me. What about the weigh-in? Who's the one that crossed the barrier first? Who was the one that was like, come on, let's finally get the stare down on? What about that? What about that, amateur psychologist? What are y'all talking about? Of course, you're gonna harp on the fact that Teofimo looked away first, but I'm saying all that to say this. None of that shit fucking matters, dude. None of that shit fucking matters. Teofimo Lopez, for one, he's just a confident kid. He's not built this way. This is who he is. All the while, he's been happy. He's been enthused. You can even say anxious, but you can't say nervous. You can't say out of sorts. He's been calling Loma's name for 2 fucking years. This is what he wants, and he's excited for it. On the flip side, I'm not going to sit here and read too much into the fact that Teofimo stepped to Loma first. 396 amateur wins, 1 loss, avenged twice, and now pro career, 3 belts in 3 different weight classes. Loma ain't scared. Neither man is scared. So let's just kill that narrative once and for all, okay? Can we agree on that, please? The ESPN machine has been all over this one, all over it. Every other commercial is Lomachenko Lopez. First Take, Sports Center, Partner Interruption, Around the Horn, all the ESPN little sports talk shows, they've referenced this fight. They're all giving predictions on the fight. Hell, the college football show this morning, they're talking about the fight. This fight is everywhere. It's like oxygen. It's every fucking where. You can't avoid it. And that's a good thing, man. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. Top Rank, they had a 2-part little mini documentary called Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Loma versus Lopez. You know, got a little build-up, little backstory. Of course, the altercation between Lomachenko, or not Lomachenko's father, but Teofimo's father at the elevator with Team Lomachenko. And look, I don't have to tell you how Lopez's father is. His father likes to get down. He likes to stir the pot. He's the shit stirrer. He's this crazy angel. He's the Floyd Sr. to Floyd Jr. Like, he's the one with the mouth. My son this. I've never heard him call his own son Teofimo or even Junior. It's always my son. Hey, my son, come over here. Hey, my son, where you going, my son? My son, where you going, my son? That's how my man gets down. So it's easy to envision him poking the bear that is Lomachenko. Now, he claims he was disrespected, but, you know, people like Mr. Lopez, they kind of manufacture shit in their brains. They manufacture slights and instances of disrespect to get themselves going. And that's what kickstarted all this. But all the while, make no mistake, Lomachenko is dismissive of Teofimo. He doesn't even hardly regard him at all. As Teofimo says, he treats me like I'm gum on the bottom of his shoe. Loma, he's like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Teofimo, who is this guy? Went from that to welcome to my club. Now he's saying solve my puzzle would be very long for him. All the while, he's not, I won't say he's sleeping, because if you sleep, you get slept. but he's definitely dismissive of Teofimo's chances. He's thanked him for the shit talk and promoting the fight. He's made it clear, if I get a chance to knock this little dude out, if I get a chance to inflict pain upon him, I will. The feeling is mutual, make no mistake about it. But here's one thing that struck me about Lomachenko. He keeps harping on the fact that he thinks that was a lucky punch that Teofimo stopped Richard Comey with. Which, yeah, I've seen that fight 100 times. Teofimo saw the target, eyes was on the target as he fired the right hand, and then he dipped his hand out the way, man. How's that lucky? Teofimo answered it properly and appropriately. He said, look, if that's the case, we'll be throwing a whole lot of lucky punches come Saturday night. That's what that's going to be. As for strategy, man, and skill set and whatnot, people saying, who's the more talented fighter, the better skilled fighter, the more experienced fighter? Of course, that's Lomachenko. But here's the thing about boxing. You can be better skilled and get beaten to the punch. All the skill in the world, yeah. You got hit first. Then what? Okay? See what I'm saying? To put this in MMA terms, or even karate or kung fu terms, where we're dealing with belts and whatnot, okay, you could be the baddest 20th degree black belt ever, but get hit in the mouth one smooth time, okay? That degree of your belt has just dropped a little bit, especially if you're hurt, especially if you're having to deal with adversity in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Once that adversity hits, once your belt is rung, once you're rocked, okay, your belt don't matter no fucking more. That goes, same rule applies, and it goes for boxing as well. You can be the most skilled, polished fighter ever, but if somebody hits you smack dab in your mouth and your bell is rung and you seeing butterflies and shit, okay, that shit goes out the window at that point. What you gonna do then? Your technique is gonna dwindle then. That's what's gonna happen. And the thing is, Teofimo, time is on his side to me. He's 9 years younger than Lomachenko. He's bigger. I already said he's younger. He's taller, stronger. He's just as fast. My man is fast, twitchy, as Max Kellerman has said 1,000 times. I mean, you see him do the backflips and shit. He closes distance real fast. It's not so much that he has to have better footwork than Lomachenko. He has quick enough footwork to close the gaps. And he's got the reach to get there and beat Lomachenko to the punch, despite whatever skill disparity people may see. You know what I'm saying? Again, the speed, the power, the explosiveness, the confidence. He's got the useful shoulder roll too. Don't sleep on Teofimo. It's not a fake shoulder roll. It's not for shits and giggles like Adrian Broner's. Teofimo uses his effectively, and he's using it to immediately get his own offense off. Like, that's how he uses his. He's gonna shell up for a minute, but he's shelling up just for a brief period of time to get his own offense off. That's how he gets down. He feints well, he catches and shoots. As soon as you land a shot, same hand, he's coming right back at you with power. These are all things that Lomachenko is gonna have to be concerned with, man. Teofimo's a deadly counterpuncher, and again, we've all seen the effects of that quote-unquote lucky right hand of his. Once again, man, 3.5 to 1, 4 to 1 odds. I've already placed my bet. I've already laid it down. I'm taking Teofimo effing Lopez. I got him by KO. I so want to pick an early KO, but I can't do Loma like that, so I got Teofimo by stoppage around the 5th or 6th round, man. It's like this, Lomachenko, he has no room for error whatsoever in this fight. No room for error. Teofimo has way more room to make mistakes. And that's how it's going to be. When the fight's over, that'll be abundantly clear. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.